The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
What?
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Play one, and Prescott to the air. This one swung out to Williams. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big
What's up, man?
Missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And we're at the 41, second and 9. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there. It leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Yeah, you told me.
The completion on first didn't get much, and then the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
You call.
Oh. What's up, P-Nation?
Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Anger is on the punt, and he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce. Didn't
Marking.
How you feeling about the game?
Kind of nervous right now, June.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love now. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. He's just got to throw this one away.
Get them all.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's an early score that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 44. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
No, it's
To
a
pass,
big
here's Jordan Love.
It's
Pass
big.
caught, it's Romeo Downs. And he's going to get a
No,
solid gain of
Brown.
9 before being brought down. 2nd and
No,
right
this
at
is
a
what
yard.
we wanted.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought
He
down.
got
Looks like right at the 40.
He got one. Jeremy, where are you? Jeremy!
Love from the gun. Completes it to Hardman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Love, he's going to change the play here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They're quickly out wide. This is Watson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Play action this time with Love. Tucker Kraft, a 22-yard touchdown. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. After the touchdown, here's McManus now.
I'll try to channel the throw.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out, but I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
In any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. They go with Blue between the tackles, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that kick.
No, they did a really nice job standing in proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Preston from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to move is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher to go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down.
That's tough right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for the loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Yo, the editor's right team back.
Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It'll go as a save for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Yeah.
And
I'm dropping every single one until my slot.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for
You call. How you feeling about the game? I'm still
Okay,
here
yeah.
supporting you, Cole. Good game, RN.
In this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Call it a gain of a yard, and now make it second down. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Throwing. Love. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hurry up and come down here like a big man.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 14 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by McManus is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Cole, how you feeling about the game? I'm still here supporting you, Coley.
I'm nervous, dude. I'm nervous.
Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I know, Zach.
About set to get this drive started.
No.
The Green Bay offense at the line. And CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
You see that?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They work now on 2nd and 9. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Past the 20. Thought that he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs. 45 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Dude, why am I fucking tagging them? Play.
25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave him no cutback angle. He knew he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield
Oh, no.
gets skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play,
Guys, I thought he was open.
But oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
So right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, my God.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
Able to find his man.
What?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Oh, man.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They begin with a carry for Blue.
What
He's going
the?
to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
That is caught. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. throwing. Prescott. Buying time to his left.
Oh my god.
This one, and that's going to be intercepted.
What the fuck?
What the?
30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores.
Wow.
They try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time.
I see the surprise in your face. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important third down.
Love. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Love, they go play action now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Love now. Touchdown, Packers.
Hey bro, salute.
It was say EMT.
Touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are moving
Moving alike.
Go.
Thanks for the mic.
able to extend this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
EMT. Just finished a CFM game earlier.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
True Nation.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that.
Shoot.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Following the interception, Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw is Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Prescott. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 71 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Down the sideline he goes. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats.
Shoot.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Now Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Pushing his way through. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Had a good ride.
Yep. But I'm off of here. Big shout out to True Nation, EMT, and Jets Gamer. See you on the next one.